Ladies and gentlemen, now today, thanks to the Content Creator Program, we're going to be breaking down the full abilities for the buffed up version of Kingpin, and literally everything on his current kit has either been changed or upgraded, and there are so many really good improvements to this character, and dare I say it, he might be the character that I'm most excited for, because again, Kingpin, he's such a big old blubbery boy, and he's just really fun to play around with. So the first thing is his base regeneration rate is now set at 50% instead of the normal 100%, but he's also immune to any effects that modify regeneration rate except for poison, and this is because his rage debuffs are now classified as debuffs and not passives like they are currently. So it means with these rage debuffs on Kingpin, you can get some free healing off the willpower mastery. So moving on to talk about his new rage system. So rage is a debuff with no inherent effects, so it's a blank debuff on him, again free healing from the willpower mastery, and whenever he gains a debuff that isn't rage, he's a 60% chance to purify it and gain 1 stack of rage as well, and this has a cooldown of 0.5 seconds. However, there's also this brand new synergy with the Hood and Joe Fixit, which increases rage purifiability accuracy by 100%. So this should make it 120% chance to purify an incoming debuff. And again, at least to the best of my knowledge, this covers all debuffs in the game, so non-damaging, damaging. However, it does have a cooldown of 0.5 seconds. However, that's enough to play around so many nodes and scenarios with that synergy alone. And again, Hood is very useful for the ghost synergy as well, and Joe Fixit is just not very useful generally speaking. But again, this could be a really interesting tool for all sorts of paths and scenarios there. So yeah, that seems pretty damn cool. Also, whenever he takes damage, and this includes, I believe, taking a blocked hit or a parry, he gains 1 stack of rage now as well, and this has a 20-second cooldown. And also, if the enemy evades or auto blocks, he gains 1 rage, and this has a cooldown of 1.5 seconds. Now, also with buffed up Kingpin, just to mention here as well, there are 2 very important ways that he generates rage after his buff. So the first one, and this is very cool to the character, is via his special 2. So this activates a longer unstoppable buff now, and while this buff is active, hitting into the opponent, you have a 50% chance to gain 1 stack of rage. But also his signature ability has been further buffed as well, so if you got him fully maxed out, it can give you 4 stacks of rage at the start of the fight. And again, this is so incredibly good. But also, when your overpower buff ends, he has a chance to gain up to 5 rage depending on the signature level, and this has up to a 90% chance to activate. So if you're aware of his current signature ability, this is an absolutely astronomical buff to it. Again, I still think he's going to be quite good at low sig, but if you want the most out of him, a sig 200 Kingpin is going to be really interesting. So yeah, the signature ability looks really good there. But what does rage do? So the first thing, again, it's an individual debuff that does stack up to 8 times, and each one of these debuffs on Kingpin increases his attack rating at 5-star rank 5 by 700, and also his combat power rate by 5% as well. So again, a really nice booster, and also with a certain synergy, you can very quickly enter like a mode in Kingpin where you've got like 6-7 rage immediately in the fight. So yeah, this is ridiculous for like racing up to the special 2, getting that unstoppable going, entering his overpower mode and just going absolutely ham there. So overpower is when Kingpin has 8 or more debuffs, so he's going to immediately purify all 8 of those debuffs and gives him a 100% chance to activate an overpower buff, and this lasts for 15 seconds, so it's got increased duration, and now also provides him a 6,000% attack bonus and unblockable special attacks. So it's longer, stronger, and more effective there, man. It's really good. So yeah, this is a massive fury, man. 6,000 more attack is absolutely astronomical there, and you can also stack this overpower up. So yeah, you can get 2 stacks of it, and again, 12,000 attack bonus plus rage stacks on top of that, man. There is a lot of damage, a lot of scaling with this Kingpin, which is is really, really nice. Now, on top of that as well, as heavy attack has also been buffed up. So while charging a heavy attack, he gains 3,150 physical resistance and also gains the unstoppable buff for 0.8 seconds. But if he lands 3 heavy attacks within 4 seconds of each other, then he gains a fury buff, granting 2,000 attack rating for 14 seconds. So again, with all like his base attack bonuses, this isn't absolutely essential, but it's a really nice damage bonus if you have the opponent in the corner. I can just like retaliate a special attack with 3 quick heavy attacks there. So yeah, it's certainly not too bad on that one. And also special 1 has been buffed up, so he has a degeneration ISO on his special 1, which causes 3,621 direct damage over 14 seconds, but also applies a 50% attack rating reduction and also 65 defensive ability accuracy rating reduction as well. So yeah, the special 1 has some really nice utility on it. The special 2, you gain the unstoppable and also more rage stacks as well. And also for the special 3, you gain 4 rage and refresh all overpower buffs as well. And then you have a 100% chance, and this is a newly added thing, to stun the opponent for 3.5 seconds as well. So you can just kind of go ham after the special 3, which is really nice. And again, we talked about the awakened ability a little bit earlier, but he's going to start every single fight with 4 stacks of rage at Sig 200. However, as well, whenever an overpower buff ends, he has a chance to gain up to 5 rages, with each having a 90% chance to activate as well. So again, that's going to be so incredibly good for just bouncing back very quickly to another overpower state there. So again, this guy is constantly going to have massive attack bonuses, but again, may require a little bit of investment. And we also have the new and upgraded synergies. So he's got one with Daredevil and Daredevil Hell's Kitchen as well. So Kingpin, while he's unstoppable, he gains 15% attack rating and cannot be passively evaded. So this is really good for his heavy attack mechanic, and also after the special 2, again, gives you a way to counter evade for the duration of the unstoppable. Also for classic Daredevil, 40% precision buff duration, which isn't really enough to fix him, man. And also Daredevil of Hell's Kitchen, or Devil of Hell's Kitchen, when he's struck or blocking an attack, there's a 50% chance to gain a 5-second non-stacking rage debuff with no effect. So again, this could be really good for Daredevil, but yeah, we'll see how this one does turn out. I'm not too sure it's going to be enough to fix the character, but I'm a little bit curious, man. So yeah, I'm a bit interested to see that one. And again, with Joe Fixit and Hood, it increases his Rage Purify ability accuracy by 100%, so should make it guaranteed shrug off debuffs in most fights. And also Joe Fixit gains 20% attack rating while the opponent has 1 or more debuffs. Again, I don't think 20% attack is going to fish Joe Fixit out of the bottom of the barrel, but we'll see about that one. And also Hood gains plus 25% invisibility duration, so a nice bonus for Hood, but Hood really needs a lot more damage output to compete, so hopefully he does also get a tune-up this year. And also we've got a Defender's synergy with Iron Fist, Elektra, and Luke Cage as well. So Kingpin enters the fight with 2 rage, so this combined with the awakened ability and also his new rage mechanic that allows him on taking damage to gain 1 stack of rage. Again, it's very quick and easy just to instantly get to 7 rage, and then you only need 1 more to hit overpower. So yeah, that's really, really good. So this synergy is probably like one of the best ones for him as well. An Iron Fist, 25% armor break duration and potency. Elektra has 25% bleed ability accuracy and duration, so that's really nice for her, means it's guaranteed. And also for Elektra, while the opponent is suffering from a debuff, they also have, I believe, reduced ability accuracy. So yeah, this is actually a really strong synergy for Elektra there. And also Luke Cage, up to 60% attack rating based on physical resistance. So yeah, for various scenarios, that one is not too bad for Luke Cage, but I think his team synergies are so tight that Kingpin might struggle to fit in there, but you never know, man, you never know. So those ones seem alright, but I think Kingpin does gain the most benefit there, but it's nice to have and not absolutely essential. It just allows you to get into Kingpin's damage output really quickly there, and also has a crit damage rating synergy with Mr. Sinister, MODOK, Ultron, and Loki, but he also still has that really good power lock synergy with Mr. Sinister. and that one is absolutely phenomenal. It like power locks the opponent, I think, for 6 seconds after they use a special. So yeah, if Kingpin is like massively jacked up now, that synergy is going to be so valuable. So just to compare with the current unbuffed version of Kingpin, so again, this is not the new buffed up Kingpin here, this is the old version, so we can see what's changing. So at the beginning of the fight, he can currently only get 2 rage, so it's going to be increased to 4, and also when he exits Overpower, it's currently up to 4, this is being increased to 5 there. Also, his chance to shrug off debuffs is going up to 60%, but now does have that 0.5 second cooldown. He also has now the additional ability when he is buffed, whenever he's taking damage, once every 20 seconds to get 1 additional stack of rage. Also, the attack bonus has been increased on rage as well. He's got the same evade mechanic there. Also, Overpower, the duration has been increased by 3 seconds, and also the attack bonus by a little bit as well. But again, currently it's so impractical to actually enter Overpower if you're playing this champion offensively, so yeah, something to keep in mind there as well. Also on the heavy attacks, the physical resistance bonus has been like well over doubled there, which is really nice. The Fury as well, from landing 3 heavy attacks, the window is actually a little bit longer to do it. The attack bonus is higher and it lasts a little bit longer there. Also on the special one, the ability accuracy reduction is currently 45%. Again, this goes up to 65% ability accuracy reduction, and also 50% attack reduction as well. On the special 2, the unstoppable buff has been increased from 6.5 to 7.5 seconds, and currently only if Kingpin gets hit does he gain stacks of rage from the special 2 unstoppable. So yeah, this is being changed. You have a 50% chance when hitting the opponent to gain rage stacks, and again, this is a really significant change because it actually allows you to get that overpower mode when playing this character without using the special 3 or taking loads of hits there. So it's really, really nice. And also on the special attack 3, currently he gains 2 rage, but if he's in overpower mode, he instead refreshes the duration of overpower mode. But his new special 3, he gains 4 rage, refreshes overpower buffs on him, and also stuns the opponent for 3.5 seconds. So again, the buffs to Kingpin are really, really substantial. And just to like play this guy as well, just to show you like what he's like to play currently. Again, unfortunately, I can't show any buffed gameplay yet, but it's going to be out fairly soon on the channel, like as soon as the patch goes live. Again, Kingpin is the first video that I'm going to do, man, because I think his buff is really, really good. But currently, like, Kingpin just doesn't work because you can't reach the overpower mode like easily when playing this champion. You need to throw like multiple special 3s, and now it's going to be a case of like he almost starts an overpower and like 1 special 2 is going to get you there. But that base power gain rate on rage is going to be so helpful. Again, currently the unbuffed version is not terribly exciting. We start with 2 stacks of rage, even with full synergies here. So again, all the synergies I believe are completely new for Kingpin. We can already feel the increased power rate on the current version, even with 2 stacks of rage there. But again, currently on the unbuffed version, the special 2 and the unstoppable during then doesn't give you any rage stacks, and then hitting into the opponent, you know, you just can't gain like any attack increase. And again, this is 5-star rank 5, man. So I think we're going to see a really significant change to Kingpin's damage output performance, and I'm very, very excited to explore this guy in his buffed up state when it does come to the update, hopefully tomorrow. I don't think they've 100% confirmed the update date yet, but yeah, you can see in like, you know, what was it, like 60 hits, man. We haven't even got Winter Soldier down, you know, 15% there. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I'm very, very hopeful for the buffed up version. Honestly, I think everything is going to come together so well with his upgraded kit, and yeah, I think he's going to have some really interesting uses across like a lot of Act 6 as well. The one thing that does concern me a little bit with Kingpin is he's quite a chunky boy in terms of the hit points, but the block proficiency has never been like terribly amazing, so it might be a character that does require, you know, a fair bit of skill and practice to play, and not so reliant on, you know, blocking hits or parrying hits there. But yeah, I'm very, very curious about the Kingpin buff, but currently he's one of the biggest noodles, man. He just sucks to play. Like, he's barely doing anything. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be the substantial improvement that Kingpin does need. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.